So this is a follow-up video for the best of Hales Bar Dam. I put that video out there knowing what I was doing because I knew I was going to make a follow-up video. And I don't know, a couple of the comments were kind of rude, I guess. Well, from one person anyways. But anyways, I want to go through this stuff, most of the footage that I had shown in that video, break things down, show the extended clips, and do some debunking. So let's get to it. Quickly, I do want to say this, that nowhere did I say any of this stuff was paranormal. It's just interesting stuff, and I've always questioned what was basically captured. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to show the first clip that I showed and the best of for Hales Bar Dam, and that is the bell ring. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to end it basically where it stopped in the best of. But then we're going to go forward, and I'm going to show you guys more of that footage. There are times when this place, dude, it's kicking, and then times where it's...
Watching that, man.
Why does that sound like a phone ringing?
What even was that?
Sounds like an old school phone.
Yeah, like one of those bells, like the bell.
Yeah. We have to check that.
Where do you think that came from?
That came from the switchback area. I'm not walking through that water. I don't want any of us walking through the water because we may see what footprints.
True. I'm gonna leave my stuff over there.
All right. This one's been water.
I've never heard it sound like that before.
This place, dude, it's kicking. That sounds like a telephone.
That's creepy. Listen.
I mean, that's it. There's no more after that. Now I'm going to show you guys the extended piece of this. I know a lot of you guys have not seen this video, and it's terrible. Don't watch it. But anyways, Alex and I, we went to go look for the source of the sound. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play this. Now, also, too, at that point in time, it honestly sounded like a old school telephone ring. But then going back and watching, it sounded more like an old school bell, like a school bell. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this.
Right when we were saying, kind of quiet.
Yeah, always happens.
Well, somebody's doing something.
The area that we are in is called the switchback. So we were in the center of the tunnel, and not too far from us is a doorway that goes into what is called a mechanic's room. It's kind of a small room, and that leads us into what is called the switchback. It sounded really close to us, but I'm going to go ahead and keep playing this. Okay, so what I want to do now, if I can, I don't know. Okay. So this is another room. It's just a smaller room. It's not the mechanic room, but you go through that doorway into that room, and that will lead you right into the Powerhouse, the main building of Hales Bar Dam. In that room, if you go in and you make a left turn, there's another doorway, like I was saying, that goes into the main part of the building, what they call the Powerhouse. Above that doorway, probably 30 feet, 25 feet, something like that, from the ground up, there's actually a bell there. I had no idea there was a bell there. It's kind of hard to see. It's dark. That is the only thing that I could find that could make a ring or a ringing sound. I don't have an explanation as to why that happened. There is no power inside this place. Now, once new owners took over Hales, there is now power. Not in the entire building, but there is power in the building. There's no way it come from anywhere other than either in here or the switchback.
Yeah.
Or not the switchback, the mechanics
We
room.
wouldn't have heard it. It sounded close.
Yeah, it sounded metal-y, or like a bell. I don't know, it was weird.
Never heard that before.
That's new to me. Like I say, dude, it's like every time I come here, it's something new. All right, so what I want to do is give you guys a much better perspective of where Alex and I were at the time. I'm going to show this video. This is me going into Hales by myself. I don't even know where Gary was. Nothing paranormal happened, but I went in there by myself. And you guys get to see how dark it is in the tunnels. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Oh, real quick. So this is what we would call the break room. This is the main office. Over here behind the main office is an entrance into the tunnels, which we don't use. It comes to a dead end. And this over here is an entrance to the tunnels. That's the entrance that we had always used. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Don't mind the bad footage here. I was using a phone, an old Samsung. I think it was an S6. There's a digital recorder right there. So this is just walking into the tunnels. I am actually in the dam by myself right now. Or I guess I was using my camera. Oh, I know what it was. Oh, it's awesome dark in here. So I was using my night vision camera. Little walk through. I just didn't have the deadlight. So where I'm aiming the camera is where it dead ends and you can leave the tunnels. There's an entrance exit from there. So keep playing. And I ended up getting lost. Whose light is that down there? I don't remember. It's been so long, guys. So tunnels. Long, creepy. Make sure I don't step on what the It really felt like somebody was coming up behind me. It really did. So, anyways, as I was saying, tunnels are pretty creepy. We've had some interesting stuff happen in here. So we're coming up to an opening here. That's my shoe. Oh, it feels like there's somebody behind me. Yeah, it really felt like there was somebody behind me. Okay. So let's see what happens here. All right, so just back this up just a tad bit. You see if I show the tables and chairs. Sorry, that's building 2 down that. All right. So I need to go back further. We've had some interesting stuff happen in here. All right. So basically we see the chairs. This is where Alex and I was. The tunnel opens up a little bit. That's my shoe. And right over here, hard to see. Let me see if we can get it better. It's like there's somebody behind you with that. All right. Hold on a second. All right. Okay, I see what there's somebody behind me. I thought maybe I captured something and didn't realize it. All right. So you see the light over here. That is an entranceway. All right. All right.
Well, the tunnels, they keep going.
The tunnels continue to go. Okay, so this is what we call the mechanic room. Alex and I, we went through here trying to find something. This is also the same room, if you guys remember or noticed, where in the video where we got that hissing sound, it was Christina, Will, that other dude, I don't remember his name, and Jeff. We were in this room and there was like this hissing sound or something. This is that room.
I thought there was.
And then that goes into the what we call the switchback.
They are.
I wish I had my deadlight back then. Well, the deadlight wasn't a thing.
It seriously sounds like somebody's talking.
You guys, like, see how dark it is? It's daylight.
I think I cut through here. I'm not sure.
I couldn't remember which way to go to get in the main building. I got lost.
Yeah, I think I go this way.
If I go this way. Yeah, it's dark.
So anyways, Hales Bar Dam. Very active day and night.
So, let me see if we can get that clear up.
Where am I?
So again, another long hallway.
Going?
And I'm trying to figure out how to get into the main building because I could not remember.
Oh, doesn't matter. So, yeah, it's very active. It's a very cool place. You guys should definitely come here and check it out. So this is where I actually saw a shadow person. This wall here scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, so the very first time I investigated this place, I popped my head through there and I saw a shadow person, or I believe I saw a shadow person. It scared the hell out of me. And it was short. It almost like child size, like shadow person, but could have just been my eyes.
Unfortunately, I didn't catch it.
I didn't get it on camera. That sucked. All right. So right over here is where you go into this other room.
Okay,
And
I saw somebody.
I don't know why it's flashing like that. I don't know what the problem is. But this is where Alex and I were. And I should go into that room. I got lost. I was like, where do I go? I couldn't figure it out. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. So then I get my bearings. Okay. So this room. Boom. Is it that room? Hold on. Wait. Yeah, it was. Let me go back because I'm like fast forwarding and crap. All right. So I'm going into the room that Alex and I did not go to from the switchback. And this is, I'm going to pause it there. Up above this doorway, there's a bell. Okay, so do I turn around?
Well, that's a big ass bird. All right. So,
Okay. So now we're in the main building. Let me see here. skip through this. We're going upstairs. Do I show that door or that doorway? Nope. Dang it, Joe. All right, so I'm going to fast forward some more. What are you doing here? All right. So you guys kind of get the idea, but I do have other footage. All right, so here we have that one room that Alex and I didn't go into at that point in time. In this room, except opposite direction, there would be this bell. I never noticed it before. It is hard to see. There are things that are blocking it. But on the other side of this, there's the bell. Here's another angle of that room. Right up here is where that bell is. Okay, so it's probably not like 25 or 30 feet up above our heads, but right up here on the other side of this wall is where the bell is. So I don't know why that bell rang. I have no clue. Can't explain it. I don't know if it's something paranormal or not, but I mean, it's cool. There's no power in this place. When we were investigating this, it wasn't until new people bought the place and started doing a lot of work on it is when it started to get power. It's a distillery now. Unfortunately, it can't be investigated, but the new owners, they love the place. They've done so much work restoring it, getting it cleaned up. But it was definitely one of my favorite places to investigate. This next clip here, I'm going to go ahead and play it.
It said yuck. Whoa, that's coming up. What the fuck was that? What?
That was like a loud scream.
Get out. I think it says get out.
So
Play it again. Get out. Jeez. That is wild.
That's
All right, so I'm going to show extended footage here that you guys did not see. And basically, we are in this bathroom. The bathroom also had a shower. This is the second floor.
You being in there. Like,
Second floor of the main building.
look at this. Look at what he's doing.
Oh, yeah. I've been in there, dude. It's creepy as hell.
So we're doing an EVP session, and JP,
Use the shower.
he's going into where the showers used to be.
We're in here. Got the chills.
I can feel a cold draft.
What I want you guys to do is listen. Just listen. Because that sound that was captured, that get out, none of us heard it. It wasn't on any other devices. Wasn't on our cameras. Wasn't on any other EVP or digital recorders, I should say. Like, I don't know. It's bizarre.
Coming through here.
Touch me. All right, we're gonna listen real quick.
We should
It
try
got heavy. It got heavier when I was standing right there.
Dude, I just like I still like, you know how we had that feeling down there? I had that same feeling of like wanting to just be a dick. Yeah. Constantly.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too.
Dude, I'm feeling like
yeah, like
we were provoking like a mother. I want.
Whoa! Investigate? It says like investigate. Like something that's a deep, yeah. It's, yeah, like what?
Do not investigate.
Or yeah, do not investigate, or the gates.
Do not investigate.
Or something break the gate, maybe?
Do not break the gate.
Yeah.
I investigate.
So with these PvPs,
That's crazy. What are you all
they're
hearing?
hearing.
That's nuts.
I didn't include it in that because I don't know.
Do not stop me. It said do not stop me right there.
I mean, to me, it seems like just like way too
Do
many.
not stop me. That is
It just seems like too many EVPs to me.
That is wild. That's wild. Whoa. It's a thank you? I heard a thank you in there. No. Whoa, yeah, yep.
What is it?
Infester?
Yeah, something like that.
That's metal.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Good save, Jeff.
Jeez.
I also need to point out too that Eric is live. Well,
Okay.
was live at this point in time.
I want to kiss him or something at the very end of all that. It sounds like I want to.
Yeah, I don't know about all those other EVPs.
Yeah.
Go get it.
You want to kiss Jeff?
Go get it.
Do not find me intimidating at all.
What? Did it say coming or 7? Or come in. I think it might say come in because he was looking at the showers. Yeah.
Come in.
That, I think that was right when you were at the showers.
Come in.
I did. You didn't do anything.
Still didn't hear the,
Whoa.
still didn't hear the voice you heard.
Maybe I'll rewind it a little bit. We'll have to analyze it on the computer and bring it up.
Yeah, I know this is pretty extended, but
It almost sounded like
I want you
Jay,
guys
and then I
to
cut it off.
really see what's going on here.
You see, it almost sounds like it's going to say, I want JP. And then it stops.
You should do the DR60 in there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It said yup.
Whoa. That's coming up.
What the hell was that?
What?
That was like a loud scream.
Get out. I think it says get out.
That's a woman screaming, "Get out!"
Jeez. That is
That's
wild.
weird. That's weird.
Oh my god, that is
You
crazy.
need to go back in there.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's a woman.
It said get out. Help, but there was a help us right there.
So much commotion.
Right there.
It was like a deep voice.
Listen to the get out part again with
Yeah.
the voice up switched.
With it off. I want to hear that with the voice. Dude, I can't wait to analyze all of these. Like, it's gonna be
gonna be watched. I just really go listen.
So there we go. That's all of that. Again, none of us heard that, and it only came through on Eric's digital recorder. Nobody else picked that up. I had a digital recorder with me, and I'm not talking about one of my cheap little digital recorders. I had like my nice digital recorder. I don't know. It's interesting. So this brings us to the doppelganger clip. Now, what you guys seen in the other video is, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's nothing extra. We didn't capture it. It is what it is. But I'm going to play the clip, but just quick little story here about that. We were going into the dam, and we were going into the entrance where the tunnels are. Now, there's two Jeffs that were there. Both of them, they help run the whole paranormal thing, whatever. So it was Gary and I, and ahead of us was Jeff. Now, I remember Jeff veering off to the right and going into what is called the break room. Well, Gary and I were in there. Everyone else is outside. And out of the corner of my eye, I see something, and I looked dead at it, and it was Jeff. And he just walked on by, like, just whatever. I mean, Gary and I both seen this, and then everyone else piled in. And they all said, oh, we hear something down the tunnel. They're shining the lights down there. And we're like, yeah, Jeff just went down there. Well, there was nobody down there. We're like, no, Jeff just came in here. Again, there were two Jeffs. One Jeff said, I'm right here. We're like, no, not you. The other Jeff, he's like, he's standing outside. Now, you guys had seen previous footage. There's no way in like 30 seconds or less, Jeff could go down the tunnels through all the different parts of the dam. Then he's got to walk through the parking lot and then get back to the entrance to the tunnel. Not happening. So it's a cool story. I don't have anything to back it up. It's just two people witnessed something. We experienced something. And yeah, it was the first time I've ever experienced anything like that. But I'm going to play the clip.
Yeah. Man, I wish I had my camera rolling.
And they go, oh, did you hear that? I go, yeah, it's Jeff. And they go, no, Jeff's out there. I go, no, bullshit, he just walked.
Yeah, we were like, he just walked back that way, yeah. That is awesome. All right, I'm going to stop rolling now.
Okay, so that's really all I'm going to show. I mean, if you guys want to watch it again, you guys can go back and watch the best of for Hales. But it was bizarre. I've never experienced anything like that. All right, moving on. Now, this brings us into when Christy and I were investigating Hales Bar Dam. Now, with this, we seen a flash of light. I don't know what it was. I'll play this, and then I'll play more of the extended thing. But to be quite honest, now, there's no reason for me to show the extended version of that because it wasn't captured on our cameras. But I'll go ahead and I'll play this. It's right there. Something happened. You can see that there's this weird flicker happening. And that bright light is from Christina. That's from her camera, hitting the lens of my camera. But going back to this here, there's this really weird flicker that happens. And I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I'll go ahead and I'll play it again.
Do you think you can tell us your name?
There it is.
Did the KQ just go off?
I thought I had seen a flash.
Yeah, I thought it flashed too. Was that you? Can you do that again?
All right. So, to me,
Do you think you can tell us your name?
and I'll kind of break this down a little bit. I want to make sure that she's... All right. So, Christina isn't even looking at the viewfinder of the camera. So this very well could have something more to do with her camera, but that's kind of weird because it was a brighter flash, and nothing picked it up. So I'm not gonna sit here and say, hey guys, this is paranormal, because I don't know what that is. And there very well could be a logical explanation for it, but I don't have one. I do know that the K2 meter, it didn't go off. And again, I'm not a fan of the K2 meter. It's not my K2 meter. Keep in mind that there is no power at Hales Bar Dam. However, at this point in time, it's either spring or we're going into fall. I don't remember. But there are marine radios that are in use at this point in time. So if a K2 meter goes off, it very well could be from the marine radios, or not too far from there is actually a main road and a highway, and CB radios could very well set off a K2 meter and some other devices as well. So I don't know. I don't think that was paranormal, but I don't know where it came from. And perhaps it came from her camera, from her viewfinder, but it came from that room, or it seemed like it came from that room. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. All right, so now we're coming into what we call the mechanic room. And again, remember that the mechanic room is in between the tunnel and what we call the switchback. Now, I'm not into devices. That device that Jeff is holding, it's some sort of REM pod made by a different company, or something to that effect. But I'm not big on those things, and it was kind of annoying, to be quite honest. Now, everyone is accounted for, and so far, what I have shown in this video, everyone is accounted for. We're all together in the same place. There's no other investigators roaming around. But at some point, I'm going to show footage of when there was an event, and there was like 20 or 30 people inside Hales. We'll get to that. But here we go with this one.
Down here.
Did you do that? Did you do that?
Something just breathe down here. Down here.
Down there? Well, come on over here. Stand by me. Let's talk.
Look at this, man.
All right.
That's the heck was that?
What was that?
I told you. That's the sound I heard. That's the heck. That's the heck. That's the heck.
Yeah, I heard that, definitely.
Again, I don't know what that was. That was in the room with us. Was it a ghost? I don't know. But it's just interesting. I've heard this before inside the dam, actually in different spots. In building 2, the first floor, I've had that type of sound. So this next clip, again, I'm not going to show the extended part of this. I was running an app. It's Matt's app. Now, there's no trickery to the app or anything like that. It's a very closed app. There's no audible pareidolia going on or anything like that. I'm going to play this.
You still have it playing, huh?
No.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it hurt too.
Well, I'm.
Guys, it's not.
Yeah, but didn't you hear it for a second?
Okay, that's fucking creepy.
Is it on?
Yeah, it was on. And I turned it off. And it should have been louder than that.
All right. So with that one, I know I shut the app off. I shut the screen off on my phone. I put it in my pocket. All was quiet. Now, at that point in time, I was using a Samsung. It might have been an S6. Could have been the S8. Maybe it was the S8. I don't remember. But anyways, it was shut off. It was not working. It was in my pocket. And the app started running on its own. Now, there's a couple of things that you have to do in order to get that app to actually run. You got to open the app up, and then you have to click on certain things to get it going. It was off. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. Was it paranormal? I don't know. It could have been human error. It's very possible, even though there's a few steps that I have to take to turn it back on. So I don't know. So this now brings me into the clip where I'm in Hales. I'm all by myself. I'm shooting B-roll footage, and I hear what sounds like "help me." All right, so now that I'm listening to that through much better speakers, because at the time I didn't have shit. I didn't have the setup that I have or anything like that. So now when I listen to it and I kind of enhance the audio a little bit so I can hear it better, I don't believe that that was a disembodied voice now. And I want to go back and we'll listen. Now what I'm going to do, because I'm going to debunk this. I'm going to take the equalizer and I want to bring up the mids a little bit. So I want to do a 3-band. Let me reset that to 3-band. Now let's do 4. All right, so we're going to go back. So I can debunk that. That is a sound somewhere inside Hales. That is not paranormal, or it's not a disembodied voice. What it was specifically, I don't know, but it definitely did sound like "help me." And now that I have all kinds of nice little software and stuff like that, it really helps me to be able to hear things a lot better. So that's a debunk. That's just a random sound. And does that bother me? No, absolutely not. I'm more than happy to debunk something that I've captured. At the end of the day, it's all about the truth. So moving on. So this brings us now to the random sounds that were picked up and recorded. Whether we are in there or nobody's in there. So I'm going to keep the EQs the way they are. This will help us hear these things better, hopefully clear. So here we go. I'm not getting anything on the thermal, so. I'm not getting anything on the thermal, so. So with that one, I have no freaking clue what that is. It doesn't sound like an animal that I'm familiar with. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Let's continue on.
That would like to say something to us or communicate with us? That would like to say something to us or communicate with us?
All right, so what I want to do is just bring this up a little bit.
to us or communicate with us?
I want to hear that a lot better. All right, I want headphones. I might have an explanation for that one. All right, let's listen. All right, let's listen. All right. Because I can hear that a lot better now than I was a few years ago. That sounds like it's coming from outside. So there's somebody outside. I'm sure. Just the way it sounds, it doesn't sound like it's actually inside the building. The way the reverb is, that's from the outside. So that is nothing paranormal. I'm basically saying it's debunked. Gonna move on here. Okay. There is no REM pod or anything like that inside Hales. I do remember that. Because it was just me and who was with me? Maybe it was by myself. I don't remember, actually. And I think Jeff was with me. It doesn't matter. Point is that there was no devices like that in there. There were no REM pods, nothing. I have no idea what that is. The place doesn't have power, or didn't have power at that point in time, I should say. I have no clue, but I've never heard a device even make that sound. I mean, if anybody can figure out that sound, that would be great. Like, did it come from a device? But there wasn't a device in there. I do know that we were outside and that there was nobody inside the dam. And this digital recorder was on the second floor, where right in that area where we captured what sounded like a female screaming, "Get out." So I want to tell you guys right now, and I have this video, and I need to find it. Nobody was moving around. We are in that room, and everybody's accounted for. You can see everybody's at. Nobody's walking around. Nobody's making any kind of noises like that with their shoes. And I honestly thought that something was walking up on me. It sounded like somebody walked up on me.
Yeah, I thought you moved.
That's why I turned. I was like, wait, did I miss something? That's why I turned. Okay, I never noticed that before. Hold on a sec. That's weird. Hang on.
That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why I turned.
I don't know what that is, but it does sound like something saying look.
That's why. That's why I turned. I was like,
Did you hear?
And until I find that video, I'm not going to be able to know what was going on at that specific time. But I know I have that video. Nobody was moving around.
Hear it, Jeff?
Yeah, I thought he was walking towards me.
So this next clip, I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know if it has something to do with my camera. I'm not sure. I'm going to play this.
lights.
I want to stop it there because now that I have this, it's really pixelated though. No, that's not going to help. So this screen that you guys are, I think that's it. Yeah, it is. This screen that you guys are seeing is actually a glow stick. We want to pay attention to this right here. All right.
Lights.
Whatever that is, it's walking. It looks like it's walking. And it's behind the glow stick. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it had something to do with my camera. But the cool thing is that when I had like the original footage, and I think it was the people from Kindred Spirits. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know quite a few weeks after Kindred Spirits was there. But I had sent the normal file, or not the normal file, but the original file to a production company so that they could have a look at it because they were interested in it because they were told about it. And then I got an email back from them saying that, well, there's no manipulation here, but we're not saying it's a ghost, something to that effect, which was fine with me. So I have no clue if I did capture a shadow person or if that's just something weird that happened with my camera. And again, the IR light that I'm using at that point in time was not very good. Since then, I got the dead light. Best damn light ever. And I don't get those weird things with the dead light. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is. You guys are more than welcome to tell me what you guys think it is. So this next clip, and I had totally forgotten. So this is the third floor in the main building, yawning, or the Powerhouse. There was another team there with us. I had forgotten about it. I don't know why I forgot about it, but there was another team there with us. but it wasn't them. There is nothing there that would make that sound. No doors, no gates. They don't make those sounds. I have no idea what the hell it is, but I'm going to go ahead. We'll play this.
Yeah, it sounds like a saw. Jeez.
Nope. Smells funky out there.
Could it have been? I don't know what the hell it could have been other than a saw. It sounded like a rotating saw.
Yeah, excuse me.
The only thing that I could think of that it could possibly be is a boat scraping up against, but I've never heard a boat make that kind of sound when they scrape like that.
I've never heard any kind of noise like it ever. I mean, we would have heard them, you know, boats.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I don't know, maybe you should put it.
So again, I don't know what that was. Like, there's nothing there that makes that sound. Again, there was another team with us there. I totally forgot about that. But they didn't even hear it. It was only us that heard it. One guy made a joke and said, "Hey, did it sound like a velociraptor or whatever?" We're like, well, I guess kind of, yeah. But he was joking around. And even in their footage, it's not there. When I go and watch, unfortunately, they're not a team anymore. But when I went and I watched their footage, that sound was not there. So I have no idea. So that's a cat. But that clicking or snapping sound is what I was paying attention to. And nobody was in there. I don't know what would have made the clicking sound. Just digital recorders in there. And it may not even be a clicking sound. It may be some kind of debris or something like that fell. It just sounds like a clicking sound. I don't know. Let's move on. All right. So again, turn this up. So that is definitely coming from inside Hales. During the winter, there are some owls that will take shelter inside the dam. Could that be it? Could we be hearing owls? To me, that does not sound like an owl, but I'm stupid and don't know anything about owls other than they're pretty freaking cool and I want one. That's pretty much it. If I owned an owl, it would be dead in 30 seconds. I'm sure of it. But we'll listen again. Yeah, that doesn't sound anything like an owl to me. I don't know. This video is a lot longer than I expected it to be, but this is something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and it's long overdue. I wanted to go back. I want to look at footage where we could have potentially captured something paranormal. And I was able to go ahead and debunk a lot of the things that happened in the Best of Hales Bar Dam, that compilation video. When I did the Best of Hales Bar Dam, I did it with this in mind. Put that out there, let people see what was captured, let people talk about it. If people have an idea of what something is or had an explanation, I wanted to see in the comments if anybody had an explanation for things. And then put out this video where I go back and go through the footage and try to debunk things. Long overdue, and I do plan on doing this again in the future. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and see you in the next one.